Everybody stop talking now. Attention. I told you, all of my critics, I told you all that I was the greatest of all time. Beat Sunday Lister. I told you today, I'm still the greatest of all time. Never again defeat me. Never again say that I'm going to be defeated. Never again make me the underdog until I'm about 50 years old. Then you might get me.
Okay, we are live. We back. Coach and Bo Podcast, episode 3. I am your host, the coach, aka Ian Reeds. Across from me is the co-host, Mr. Bo, Chris Bosen.
What's good, everybody? That's great to have y'all back. Episode 3.
Oh yeah, y'all thought we was playing, man. We really back, man.
Oh no, we finna shoot these things off.
Yeah, man. We cracking episodes out back to back. All right, man. We got a great show lined up for y'all today on this wonderful college football Saturday. A lot of great games going on right now. Alabama and Tennessee is actually in the process of going on right now. What is
the score to that game is 28-7.
28-7 Bama, right?
Up.
Yeah. Well, you know,
I actually got a couple upsets for you right now that's in the process of taking place.
What we got? What we got?
We got North Carolina beating Miami 23.
Right now?
Right now.
Dang, Miami.
Quarter. And Syracuse beating Virginia Tech.
Oh, man.
17-9.
Come on, ACC.
So we'll see how those games pan out.
I'm very disappointed in this Miami score, man. Man, Mark Rick, man, y'all had me getting back on the bandwagon, man. I'm not liking this Miami score.
So,
but who else?
Plenty of football left. So.
Who else we got going on right now?
Florida State 17-6 against Wake Forest.
Okay, bounce back. What about the Clemson game from earlier? That was close against NC State.
It was.
Man, Clemson is just sleepwalking through this season. They're gonna sleepwalk and they're gonna mess around, just getting they just sleepwalking to the playoffs come around, man.
And then they'll turn it up and
mess
around and win the championship.
Right. What about tonight? What we got? Any games later on tonight?
Later on tonight, let's see. We have. Let's see what some of the top 10, some of the top 25 matchups that we have.
Ole Miss Arkansas.
Okay. Yeah.
Ole Miss Arkansas is tonight. We're gonna definitely be checking that one out. Hopefully, that's a good game. Yeah, man.
Oh, we have Ohio State, Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, in Madison. That's gonna be a good
one.
I like Ohio State. I think I picked Ohio State last week.
Same here. So.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised if Wisconsin pulls it out, but definitely gonna be a great one.
Oh yeah. But get into our show today. We're gonna go ahead and hit y'all with the slate that we got ready for the Pick'em Challenge for next week. Well, this week here. The games coming up this week. Do we have who we got this week?
We got Miami and Virginia Tech in a Thursday night game.
Okay. Classic matchup. Well, they're both losing now, so man, I still like Miami. Hopefully Mark Rick can turn this one around, so I'm gonna take Miami.
I'm gonna go Miami too. I like Walton at running back, speedster. So I look for him to bust open a few plays, and Miami should pull that game out.
Okay. Yeah. Come on, Mark Rick. I need that one.
Next on the slate, we have Ole Miss against LSU.
Ooh.
At Baton Rouge.
Ooh, that's going to be a hot, man. Think about this. You got Ed Orgeron on the sideline coaching for LSU against Ole Miss.
Against the old team.
Man, that stadium is going to be electric.
The team's going to be ready to get that win for them.
Right. They're going to be fired up for him. And if anybody can fire a team up, it's Ed Orgeron. Man, it's hard. It's going to be tough to pick. But I'd like the matchup because if anybody has the DBs to counteract Ole Miss's extremely polished wide receivers and big wide receivers, it's LSU. And, I just like this matchup. It's just... And LSU is starting to find a bit of a spark offensively. They're starting to spread it out. I don't know, about Fournette and his situation, if he's going to play, but Geis has shown that he's more than capable of filling that void. So, man, I'm leaning towards calling
You leaning towards LSU?
I'm leaning towards calling LSU, man. And it's not because of Ole Miss. It's just I'm leaning towards calling
it.
Feelings. Yeah, I feel like I just feel like that crowd is gonna will them to a win. If they can get up early and stay in it early and give that crowd reasons to go crazy, it's gonna register. It's gonna register some crazy noise levels. So.
I think it's gonna come down to Ole Miss's offensive line play.
Right.
If they can pass block and keep Chad Kelly up foot, then I think Ole Miss will pull it out.
Right. I really like the I just think this is a good matchup. That offense against this defense because they gonna get a rush. I think they can get a great pass rush on Kelly, and he naturally puts balls in positions to get intercepted, and you can't do that against the LSU secondary because they will make you pay. I like LSU in this matchup. I really like LSU in this matchup, so I'll go out there. Give me LSU.
You gonna go LSU? I'm gonna take Ole Miss. I feel like the offensive line is gonna hold up.
Right.
I think AJ Brown to get loose on a few plays, so I'm going to go Ole Miss. It's gonna be a good one though. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be tuned into that one. Baton Rouge is gonna be crazy. Next game we have is Arkansas against Auburn.
Okay. I'm leaning towards Arkansas in this one.
I was gonna say the same thing. I'm not really impressed with Auburn's quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, last time they did look impressive a few weeks ago. They didn't really do anything. They just lined up, played pitch and catch, and handed it all straight to Petway, the running back.
They dominated at the line of scrimmage.
Dominated the line of scrimmage on both lines of scrimmages. Man, they gotta if you can block Carl Lawson, you'll be fine. But that's easier said than done. And Montravius Adams is also a beast. But I just like Arkansas in this matchup. I haven't seen enough from Auburn. I just can't pick Auburn. I don't feel comfortable picking Auburn. So I'm gonna go Arkansas.
Same here. And to close our slate, we got the big top 10 matchup. Number 1 Alabama against number 6 A&M.
This game has been the one that's broken A&M's back each year because they'll start off hot, get to Alabama, and then just break.
And it's at Alabama.
It's in Tuscaloosa. No one is winning there and beat them since Manziel. Trevor Knight, this is an interesting dynamic. Trevor Knight has experience beating Alabama when he was at Oklahoma. Beat Alabama in the bowl game when he was quarterback in Oklahoma. It's a lot of interesting dynamics in this one, but I'm not going against Alabama. History shows you do not pick against Alabama. So I'm going to pick Alabama, but some further analysis, this is going to be a great matchup as far as that Crimson Tide secondary and the A&M wide receiving core.
Correct.
And it's just going to hinge on can you punch Alabama in the mouth first? Can you get up on them? And can you not end up chasing the game? Because that's what happens. You make a mistake and Alabama forces you to play their game. I like A&M. I feel like not A&M. I like Alabama, but if it comes down to it and A&M can do what I said and just come in and hit Alabama in the mouth, A&M can shock them.
Honestly, I know you say you don't go against history,
right?
But I'm gonna go against history.
Okay.
I think Alabama's gonna lose. I think A&M is gonna pull it off. I love the wide receivers, Christian Kirk. You have Reynolds. I feel like
I think Seals Jones will be back for this one.
If we're gonna see what Alabama's secondary can do against those wide receivers.
Another thing, A&M will be coming off a bye week, so they have 2 weeks to prepare.
Plenty of time to prepare. Everybody can get healthy. Bodies banged up and be ready for
this could also be the game that saves Kevin Sumlin's job. I think this season, so far this season has gotten him out of hot water. But man, if they pull this one off, you might as well just take it. Get rid of the hot seat. He's there.
Right.
And A&M has the defense to hang in this game. They have the defense to hang in this game. I love that secondary. The safeties
took away LSU's defensive coordinator.
Right, John Chavis. The Chief is actually, the Chief has his defense in his image now. The dominant secondary, Watts, Justin Evans, Mississippi
Justin
kid.
Evans, there you go.
Who else? What's the other safety? I can't remember his last name. It's Watts, Evans, and I can't remember his name. But that secondary is beast. You already know what you're getting out of Myles Garrett, the front seven.
Correct.
Daylon Mack, and the other kid, I can't remember his name. But A&M has the defense to hang in with Alabama. It's going to be a tough game, but I'm going to take Alabama.
I'm going to take A&M. Another interesting thing is to see if A&M can establish enough of a running game. You're not going to expect them to put up numbers running the ball against Bama, but if they can make Alabama respect the running game enough.
Mm-hmm. Like Manziel, when Manziel beat him, he made him cheat up. He forced him to cheat up, and he went over their head with Mike Evans and Ryan Swope and those guys. So yeah, man, it's gonna be eager to see. I'm eager to see this one, but I'm taking Alabama.
Okay, you got Alabama. Another prediction I have is look for Reynolds to have a big game.
Okay,
look for Reynolds to show out.
We'll see.
Right. So that's all the college football we have lined up for this week. So now
we're gonna rotate to the next Sundays. We got our NFL matchups for this week.
Okay. And with the NFL games, we have we got the Eagles going against the Vikings.
Eagles-Vikings. These are two teams, man. These two teams. You would have told me the beginning of the year. I'd look at you and be like, man, I'm not watching that game. But I'm going to watch this game because these two teams have come out of nowhere and shocked everybody.
Vikings, they done survived the injury bug.
Right.
Lost starting quarterback, Bridgewater, and your top running back.
Man, how about Sam Bradford, man? That guy there. Finally showing why he was the number one pick and he's been getting all this money that I've been calling him a member of the Ski Mask Club. But he's finally proven his worth, man. And he's putting his team on his back.
I'm about to say, you give him some talent. I mean, you got Diggs on the outside.
Yeah. Cordell Patterson is showing flashes, in the pattern and not, just being a return man or, a guy to take jet sweeps and stuff.
Good offensive line. So, and the top defense in the NFL.
Yeah.
So
I really like that defense. They play nasty. They play aggressive. This matchup, I will take Minnesota.
I'm going to take Minnesota as well.
Mm-hmm.
So. Next matchup we're going to look at, we have the Patriots going against the Steelers.
Steelers. Tom Brady is back. I really like Brady being back. It helps. Of course, the defense was balling before. They held it down. They held the fort down until he got back.
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh is going to challenge you, with these receivers and the running game.
The defense isn't looking bad as many people thought it would at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, but
But that offense is definitely what they're riding on.
Yeah, because if you know anything about Belichick, he'll pick a weakness out and he will exploit it. There are holes in that secondary, and the pass rush is just not that good. I really like New England in this one.
I like New England too.
Okay.
Brady's back. Gronk is back.
Mm-hmm.
Martellus
Bennett. Man, if you didn't, one quick tidbit, if you didn't catch the E60 on Martellus Bennett and his brother Michael, man, you got to watch it. Those guys, man, hilarious. I really gained a lot of respect for Martellus Bennett and Michael Bennett. Man, Martellus Bennett is, just added another wrinkle to their offense. Even more reason why I'm taking them. So. And
with the Tom Brady back, Chris Hogan is looking like another target that will be utilized out there on the outside.
Brady has his way of,
turning just wide receivers into somebody.
Right. Just making my point. I love him. I'm taking New England.
Same here. Next, we're going to look at the Seahawks against the Cardinals.
Okay, interesting game.
Cardinals need this one bad.
Cardinals do need this one, and they're going to be coming in off a win, and just getting their juice back. As I saw what Tyrann Mathieu had to say, it was just about getting their juice back. He said they haven't had fun in a while till last week. I just want to see, can they really, lock in and hold the fort down against Russell Wilson?
Right.
I like the Seahawks in this one.
I do too. I see two interesting matchups. I want to see how that secondary, the linebackers and the safeties, how they play against Jimmy Graham.
Yeah.
Because Jimmy Graham has found his groove.
Mm-hmm.
So he's looking real good with the Seahawks now. So I want to see what Cam Chancellor and Earl Thomas, how they match up with Jimmy Graham. And I also want to see how that Seahawks O-line holds up against that Cardinals pass rush when you had Chandler Jones out there. Because, the Seahawks, if there's a weakness on their offense, it's the offensive line. It's suspect at times. So I want to see how that O-line holds up and if Russell Wilson's going to have time to throw the ball.
He'll be on the move. He'll be on the move a lot. Cardinals offense is starting to catch his groove. Drew Stanton, I want to say it's Drew Stanton, right? Drew Stanton is the quarterback. They've been leaning on the running game and forcing people to come up and hitting their receivers over the top. David Johnson is looking very good. I just don't think it'll be enough. And I don't think
Michael Floyd wake up.
Yes, man. It was my guy last year, especially in fantasy. But I really like the Seahawks in this one.
Same here. And the last game we're gonna look at is the Monday night game. Texans against the Broncos.
Broncos.
Interesting matchup.
Broncos coming in reeling. I won't say reeling, but they lost a close one to the Chargers. Houston's been trading water. What's Houston's record?
Houston's 3-2.
3-2. Houston's been trading water, keeping pace. Man,
I think I'm gonna take the Broncos.
Gonna take Denver.
I'm gonna take Denver. I mean, Brock Osweiler. He's been.
Oh, this is against his.
He's been looking sporadic.
Against his former team. It's crazy. Which I didn't think about until just now. I don't know why I forgot about that, but
he hasn't been consistent at all this season.
They're gonna put the pressure on him. They're going to look to get after him.
Definitely.
They're going to be looking to get after him. I'll roll with Denver. I'll roll with Denver.
I think C.J. Anderson is going to get bounce back and have a better week this week. So I think they're going to ride him, and Denver will pull.
I don't
this
even.
one
You
out.
know what? I'll go a step further. I don't know. I think C.J. Anderson will have a good game. I don't think he'll be the catalyst. I really think they're going to pick Houston secondary apart.
You think so?
Yeah, I think Simeon. I think he's gonna pick the secondary apart, and that's saying something.
And he'll have a few extra days for that shoulder to get even healthier.
It'd be interesting to see if they end up, thinking about going to Lynch. But yeah, I think they're gonna pick the secondary apart. I'm rolling with Denver.
All right, and that's all we have for the NFL slate.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, make sure we mark that down.
Gotcha.
We'll definitely review our picks next week. Now, we're going to transition into something I'm very excited about. I know you're excited about also. Yes, we're getting back to basketball, man.
Hooping season.
Basketball is just around the corner, man. Right around the corner. It's almost here.
Preseason NBA basketball going on right now.
Yes. Man, it's a lot of good basketball going on, man. I saw the Warriors won on a buzzer beater last night from a rookie, man. McCall. I forgot his first name, McCall. But Patrick McCall. That's right, out of UNLV. Won on a buzzer beater. Golden State got some more sharpshooters, I see.
Oh, yeah.
But we're
going to keep those handy.
Yeah, we're going to get into that. But we're going to talk about, we're going to go ahead and preview every team. We're going to divide people into, categories. We got contenders, pretenders, sleepers, and we'll also throw in cellar dwellers, who we think is going to be some cellar dwellers this year, and who might be coming out of the cellar this year and jumping into one of these possibly contender or sleeper spots. I don't know about contender spots, but definitely sleeper spots. Let's see. Where we starting first? We just going down the line. Contenders? Okay. It goes without saying, when you talk about contenders in the NBA, it goes without saying you can just throw two out. Cleveland, Golden State.
Correct.
We ain't even got to mention that there. Possibly going to be, a third meeting in the finals. If I had to call it right now, that's what I'm going with right now. But, yeah, definitely, first we'll start off with Cleveland and Golden State.
And I also would say for contenders, I look for the Clippers
L.A.
to be up there.
L.A. Definitely.
So they'll definitely be like a top 3 team in the West, I believe.
Right.
I look for Portland.
Oh, definitely Portland. Portland's got one of the best backcourts in the game, with Lillard and McCollum.
CJ.
Yeah, I'll roll with Portland.
I like that team, man. They're good and young. That's the scary thing about Portland.
They got a lot of young chemistry. They got a young nucleus.
So I also believe the Spurs.
San Antonio, yeah, I like San Antonio, man. Pop gonna have them playing ball. Pop gonna make have these guys playing ball. They getting up there, but Pop
has his ways.
Yeah, Pop is the basketball whisperer. He's gonna have these guys ready. Adding Pau Gasol is gonna be a stretch. Gonna be a stretch for
and your playmaking.
But yeah,
playmaking center.
This team is gonna move the ball. The way Pop likes to run the offense. Tony Parker, Patty Mills, Kawhi. The Spurs are gonna be there. You can count on it.
Definitely. Also, we switched sides of the country. I look at Boston to be a big contender.
Yeah, Boston is gonna be there.
Adding Al Horford over the summer.
Yeah.
We'll see what their top pick, Jaylen Brown, can do.
Yes, yeah. They, some feel like they reached for that one. I like his game. I like to see what he can do.
Definitely has athleticism.
Yeah, and that's something they need out there. They build the front. They added to the front court like they needed with Horford. Olenek will be there. Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder's gonna be there.
Isaiah Thomas, Avery Bradley,
Sullinger.
Actually,
Sullinger left.
He was Raptors now.
Toronto. He went to Toronto. But they got a good nucleus. I think definitely Boston will be there.
Mm-hmm. You have Toronto. Nice little pickup.
Yeah, I like Toronto. Toronto's got a nice front court, and of course what you got with DeRozan and Lowry. So, yeah, I like Toronto also as a contender.
And another team I like as a contender is Detroit.
When
Reggie Jackson comes back off his injury, Detroit will be off and running. They have a great nucleus. Great little team there. Reggie.
So we're gonna put Detroit past sleeper and just put them right in contender.
Go ahead and put them in contender.
Okay.
They'll be top 4 in the East.
Okay.
Reggie Jackson, Drummond, Tobias Harris.
Hold on. Well, if we're gonna take Detroit, would you put Detroit ahead of Indiana?
I feel like Detroit's gonna finish above Indiana. I think they will. I don't know if you do, but I think they will.
I don't. I'm gonna be honest, I don't. Man, I really like Indiana over Detroit. If we go in that direction, man.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just name a couple guys off this roster. You look at you tell me if you disagree. George, your top guy contributor is gonna be Paul George, Monte Ellis, Al Jefferson.
Mm-hmm.
You got Rodney Stuckey, Jeff Teague, Miles Turner. I don't know. All I heard
it's only one basketball.
It is. All I heard, I get Reggie Jackson, I get Andre Drummond, Caldwell Pope,
he's your shooter. You don't need him to do too much. He's your shooter, and he's gonna play defense.
I hear you. I'm just
telling you how he fits in the scheme, Coach.
Okay. Okay. I'm not rolling. I'm give me Indiana ahead of Detroit.
Okay. All right.
I like I hear what you're saying with Detroit. Hold on, let me check the roster first. Reggie Butler, Kentavious Caldwell Pope, Tobias Harris, Stanley Johnson,
he's gonna lock up.
And Marcus Morris.
Marcus Morris.
Man, I don't see nobody.
They ain't got big names, but they gonna play ball.
This team ain't rolling.
They gonna play ball. You saw how they challenged Cleveland in the playoffs. They got swept.
Cleveland was
but every game was close.
They got swept, but every game was close. Come on, man.
I'm just telling you.
Cleveland was sleepwalking, man.
Hey, that's the same thing they were saying when the Lakers had the squad and the Thunder.
I'm not rolling. I'm looking at this team. I'm not rolling. Not ahead of Indiana, man.
You gonna see, Coach. I'm remember this SportsCast.
Remember, put me on record. Mark this podcast down. I'm not rolling with Detroit ahead of Indiana. Give me Indiana, man.
I'm gonna take back on this when it's made.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Where we at with it?
Let's look at some of the. You have any other contenders you want to highlight?
Contenders, yeah, definitely not in the East. Definitely not in the East.
I think we touched.
It ain't many contenders out here. We might as well just get to the next. All right,
let's go next
category.
to the pretenders.
Pretenders? For my first pretender is definitely I go Milwaukee.
You going Milwaukee?
Milwaukee, man. I thought Milwaukee disappointed me last year. I thought they was gonna be, I'm looking at the lineup. I'm like, man, this is a big lineup. I'm like, how you gonna continue this line? Then they roll out there. They can't shoot.
Mm-hmm.
They was lackadaisical on defense. That should be your strength. Look at your length.
Right.
I mean, you got up to play Golden State. The 2 times y'all played them. I think they split. I want to say they split.
Did.
They split.
They won the first one.
And then they came back and played them close at Oracle. But come on, man. I just didn't like, some of the lackadaisical play.
And they're going to be even longer this year.
Yeah.
They drafted
Thon Maker. They signed Michael Beasley. You moving Giannis to the point.
Thing is, though, you thought they didn't shoot last year. They're not going to be able to shoot this year for a little second because Chris Middleton's hurt.
That's true. That is true. I'm looking at the team. I see Novak. You might get some 3-point buckets there. You got Delly.
Give up some.
Delly's going. I like the addition of Delly. Hopefully, Jason Kidd emphasizes defense this year because there is no reason this team shouldn't be in the top fifth of the league in defense. You're long. You shouldn't.
That should be the bread and butter. That's how they're gonna get their offense.
Should nobody be just driving to the rack? If team is gonna beat you, you should be making them shoot.
If they thrive, it'll be because of their defense, and they'll definitely be a top fast break team in the NBA.
Definitely. This gonna be if they actually play up and down and get up tempo. This is gonna be an exciting team to watch. But I gotta see it first. So for now, I'm throwing Minnesota in my pretender list.
Another team I'm going to throw in the pretender list is the Chicago Bulls.
Chicago. Okay. I can see it. I see
the signings. They got D-Wade.
Who's shooting the ball?
They got Rondo.
Who's shooting the ball? I pulled a stat, right? Man, free throw is going to be horrible. I'm telling you right now. Rondo. Hold on. I pulled up the wrong team. I pulled up Cleveland. Rondo barely cracking 60% from the line.
Mm-hmm.
D-Wade, his struggles. He struggles from the free throw line until you get to the playoffs.
Jimmy Butler will make a free throw.
Jimmy Butler makes free throws. That's about the bright spot. They signed Isaiah Cannon, a good shooter. They're gonna be undersized also.
Mm-hmm.
That front line. The front line is probably gonna be your center's probably gonna be 6'9". And we know this is not.
Did they have Bobby Portis?
Bobby Portis, long guy, high energy.
Mm-hmm.
He's about, 6'10", 6'9", 6'10".
He got a nice little shot. Him and Mirotic they'll be the ones spreading the floor. That's a shame when your front court is going to be the one spreading the floor.
And you got 3 slashers in the back court. But I like Rondo's going to add toughness. They're going to be a tough team.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see I see them having to play a lot of they're going to have to play a lot of defense, getting a lot of, defensive struggles.
And the thing is, it's not like we're talking about young D-Wade or young Rondo.
But
when you get older in your career, you don't really emphasize defense as much.
It's true, D-Wade. But I'm going to tell you, D-Wade showed a lot of juice last year. He's coming home.
We'll see what they
we shall see. And you know how the intensity Rondo plays with.
True.
But, one thing with this team, they cannot afford an injury.
Oh, no.
Cannot afford an injury.
We'll see what Denzel does as well.
Denzel Valentine showed a lot of heart.
He balled out in Summer League. Granted, it was Summer League, but he did show.
Yeah, I like what I saw out of Valentine. But this team, this is the all bad knees team. So, they got to stay healthy, man. But for now, Chicago is in the pretender list.
And also, I have the New York Knicks.
Okay.
Speaking of a team that can't afford injuries.
Okay. Yeah. Let me get on the Knicks right fast. Phil Jackson, you have pulled the wool over everybody's head. Yeah, I like I like a little bit of the makeup of this team. On paper, you like, yeah.
It's definitely a high risk, high reward team.
Yeah, that's what I think when I look at this team. I like Brandon Jennings off the bench, who's gonna provide a spark. He's definitely gonna provide some energy. Just got to stay healthy coming off the Achilles. Let me see.
Yeah, they picked up Courtney Lee.
Courtney Lee, good shooter. moderate defender. I like Courtney Lee's game.
Mm-hmm. After losing to Flalo, you kind of pick up. You don't have the.
It's not an elite shooting guard, but it's not a. You're not.
Not much of a drop off. He still can hit the spot up shot. And,
it's no pushover. It's no pushover out there. But Joakim Noah, toughness. That's what I think. If the right guys lead the team and provide toughness, they're gonna be all right. But it's the Knicks.
It's the Knicks.
And
we don't know. Joakim didn't look like Joakim the last time we seen him.
I think he was unhappy. With the situation in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
So he's home in New York. So I think we're gonna see a revitalized, Joakim Noah.
And it'll be interesting to see the steps Chris steps.
That's my guy. Porzingis is my guy.
With a summer under his belt to get better, get stronger. We'll see how he looks.
Porzingis is my guy. He's gonna provide a lot of scoring.
The unicorn, as Katie would say.
I like what I'm hearing out of Melo. It sounds like a motivated Melo.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the questions about him, being not having a ring and not being a leader. I like the stuff I've been hearing out of hopefully we see that scoring machine Melo.
Right.
And what else do we got?
Are
we off the Knicks yet? Or we still talking about?
We can get off the Knicks.
Okay.
Let's see.
We still in pretenders.
We're still in pretenders. Another team I would put as a pretender for me is the Grizzlies.
Memphis.
I think the Grizzlies are going to drop off this year.
I wouldn't so much throw them as a pretender, but I would say that they're gonna, like you say, have a drop off because they're getting up there in age. And they gave Mike Conley $250 million.
And the richest contract.
He's got the richest contract. They getting up there. Zebo has agreed to come off the bench.
Correct.
I just don't see it, man. I'm not high on Memphis.
We'll see what Chandler Parsons does. Is he going to be Houston Chandler?
Mm-hmm.
Or is he going to be Dallas Chandler?
Yeah.
So that'll be.
I'm rolling.
All right, and now let's go into our sleepers.
Sleepers. Yeah. I like this category. I'm gonna get into this category
Give
first.
Me a sleeper, coach.
Who was my first sleeper team? I had the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about this team. It's I think they're the youngest team in the league. I want to say
them Detroit and Utah. Very young.
This is a very, very, very. I really like the young pieces in this team. I'm excited about them. They got the most outside of, like we said with Milwaukee. When this team decides to get up and down and run, man, you better watch your head because
Smash Brothers.
Yeah, Levine, Wiggins, Rubio still there gonna be running the point. Him and Dunn.
Chris Dunn bringing that spark off the bench.
Yeah, I like Dunn, and then sometimes you can play them together.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm excited about Karl-Anthony Towns' growth. And this team, just watch out. Gorgie Jane.
The center. Cat is arguably a top 10 player. A lot of people have him in the top 10 now. So,
and we shall see about that.
We'll see how that plays out. Then you have some good signings.
Yeah,
Brandon
Rush gonna provide a lot of provide some good shooting.
Veteran presence.
Cole Aldrich inside, a lot of good defense. They signed Rasul Butler.
Jordan Hill,
another inside presence. Man, watch out for this team. Just watch out for them.
Yeah, I definitely think not this year, but as Golden State ages and this team grows up, we'll see how they do.
I think this team will sneak into the playoffs this year.
Get the experience under their belt.
Get the playoff under their belt. Okay, we taking that step.
Mm-hmm.
Then like you said, next year and then the year after that, they're gonna progressively take steps.
Kind of like the Thunder did.
Yeah.
When they had their young core.
Yeah, Minnesota's on the way back.
Another team I have as a sleeper is Utah.
Okay.
I'm really excited about Utah and what they can do. When I look at their team, you have you got George Hill they picked up in the trade, so that's a solid point guard. They didn't really need somebody just prolific. Just a solid point guard to hold the front down. You have Rudy Gobert, Derek Favors.
Which is one of the most underrated guys in the league is Derek Favors. Derek Favors is a solid forward. Don't sleep on Derek Favors.
So,
I like what I saw out of. Hold on, let me go back to your team. I like what I saw out of Trey Lyles this summer.
Okay.
Trey Lyles, Joe Johnson. They signed Joe
Johnson signing. Yes.
Boris Diaw, an old head, is going to provide some leadership.
Veteran presence.
You
have Rodney Hood.
Rodney Hood took a big growth last year.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He's a great scorer. Mississippi kid, great scorer. Like you said,
you also have Alec Burks.
Alec Burks.
If he can stay healthy.
Dante Exum coming off injury.
I
see where you. I like it. I like this pick. I really like this pick.
Go ahead and mark me down, Coach. Utah, 50 wins this season.
50 wins.
50 wins from Utah.
You think they get more wins than Minnesota?
I do.
Okay.
I think Minnesota is in the 45, 47 wins range.
Okay.
I'm not going to put 50 wins on a young team like that.
Okay. I feel you.
Another team I have in the sleepers category is Phoenix.
Phoenix? Okay.
Phoenix Suns.
They guard heavy.
Yes. Kentucky heavy.
Yeah. Also Kentucky heavy guard. Man, I like Phoenix. Earl Watson, head coach. This is another team that's gonna like to get up and down and run and shoot the lights out. It's like a mini Golden State. I like Tyler Ulis, one of the guys they picked up in the draft. He's gonna provide a spark off the bench, and he's gonna challenge. What I like, he's gonna challenge the other team's point guard.
Yep.
94 feet. He's gonna
guard. Dog in him.
Yeah, he's gonna guard you 94 feet, and he's gonna put some pressure on you. Marquise Chris, very athletic forward. They picked up Devin Booker, second year. He was a scoring machine toward the end of last year, putting up great numbers preseason.
He's gonna get scarier this year.
Yeah, this baby Clay. Baby Clay.
If he can get the defense like Clay, he will be Clay. Basically.
Jared Dudley is there. Some more old head leadership.
Bledsoe's a veteran now.
Bledsoe, he's got to stay healthy. Eric Bledsoe's got to stay healthy. Brandon Knight is so solid. People got to give my guy Brandon Knight credit. I know he's been on Shaq and the Fool and all these highlights. He's been dunked on, been crossed over.
Definitely
but Brandon Knight,
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, man, Brandon Knight is a solid player, man. I like Brandon Knight.
Good off ball guard. So
yeah, PJ Tucker and TJ Warren. You know what I'm saying?
We'll see what TJ Warren can do.
Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Archie Goodwin.
Yes, that game-winning dunk. That was nasty.
They drafted Bender. He's got to get physical. He's got to adjust to the physicality. But I
want to see what Alex Lynn does as well.
Right.
At the center position.
Right.
So if he can, bang down there, get you about 10 and 8, they're not going to ask too much out of him. So
they got John Jenkins, another shooter. Vanderbilt.
From the Hawks.
Yeah, Vanderbilt guy from the Hawks. I can see where you rolling with them.
Yeah,
it's a sleeper.
They can sneak their way into the 8th seed. They're not going to just get ran over this season. So
okay. Let's talk about Oklahoma City.
Let's do that.
Would we put Oklahoma City as a sleeper, or are we putting them on the cusp,
on the cusp of a contender?
Yeah, not necessarily a sleeper, but in the middle. Or
I would put them in the middle.
Okay. I like the makeup of the team. I felt like it was gonna be a better option for KD, but he opted for Golden State. That backcourt is gonna force a lot of turnovers, in my opinion. Victor and Russell, they're gonna put a lot of pressure on each team's 1 and 2 guard every night. So
and that's even if they want to put. They could save Westbrook and put him on the off ball player.
Right, and just let Victor. Yeah, Roberson also, and then also you can let Victor guard the 1. So,
they have a lot of options out there.
And the Stash brothers, as they call themselves, Adams and Canner. So, I'll roll with OKC also.
Right. So that's a nice little pickup right there.
Now, okay, we did sleepers.
Want to see some? Well, also I have one more sleeper I want to look at real quick, and that's Washington.
Oh, the Wizards.
I think the Wizards going to bounce back this season. Bradley Beal just got paid, so you know what that means. He got to earn that money.
You need to stay on the court, man.
He got to earn that money this year. He been working. I've been seeing it on IG. He been working.
IG. You got to stay on the court, man.
So I think he'll be.
I like their little makeup. Bill, Trey Burke, even though he got traded for an 8th grader, which was a joke on Twitter.
John Wall.
Andrew,
that's my dark horse in the MVP race.
We're gonna talk about that in a second. Mahimi, Gortat, Kelly Oubre, Porter,
Otto Porter. He looked good at the end of last season.
Yeah, they got Marcus Thornton on here.
So
cool.
They got a nice little makeup.
All right,
they're gonna make the playoffs.
All right, yeah, be a step up for them.
Okay.
Let's talk about one more team before we go. How about the Philadelphia 76ers?
I don't think they're just gonna get ran over this season.
I think that's what I'm saying. Because I'm not putting them. I'm not ready to put them in the playoff. Because if Ben Simmons was coming in healthy, then I have second thoughts. But I like what I'm seeing out of. I'm really like what I'm seeing out of Embiid.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I do too. I picked him over my fantasy team.
Mm-hmm. And you know they actually have a good little team here, man.
Saric. It'll be interesting to see what they do with all these centers they have. Somebody's got to get traded soon.
Yeah,
I don't see Saric getting traded.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody's getting traded, it probably would be Okafor. But
Jaleel Okafor, I feel like he wants out of there anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or what about Nerlens Noel?
He's also a trade piece as well.
Mm-hmm. Philly, it'll be interesting to see.
They will. And they got Luau, the French wingman.
Okay, that's right.
Bringing some speed and energy to the team. So
okay,
we'll see how he fits into the system.
I felt like it was somebody else I wanted to touch on.
Another team you're trying to highlight?
Was it Houston? Was I going?
Houston, yes.
Yeah, I think it was Houston.
Mm-hmm.
James Harden running the point. It's this team. If they get, Mike D'Antoni, he don't really emphasize defense, no way. But if they get up and down, they're gonna get up and down and try to score as many points as possible. So I guess it's just wait and see on Houston.
Mm-hmm. It'll be interesting to see how Ryan Anderson fits into the system.
Right.
That stretch four.
Spot up. That's what he's gonna be. Spot up. And James Harden has been finding people. He's not just putting his head down, going to score. Although there will be times when he's going to be asked to do so, but I really like what I'm seeing. I think they'll make the playoffs, man.
They should. They have the pieces. They have the talent there. And then they also at center. So Capella off the bench.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting.
And we even have. Well, I said we was to talk about cellar dwellers, but we even.
We don't have to.
All right. Well.
Transition to some headlines.
Yeah. Well, let's get into it. J.R. Smith finally got his deal. He signed 4 years, $57 million.
Mm-hmm.
Finally got that worked out.
That's good for Cleveland.
Great for the Cavs. Get JR back. I was like, social media was going crazy when they found out JR got signed. Re-signed actually. He put out a video announcing he was re-signing, also announcing he's having another kid. Man, JR is winning right now.
Oh yeah.
Of course, JR brings that shooting ability to the team. That they're asking for, because they revamped the offense. And they ask Kevin Love to come out of the paint, basically be a shooter. This was big. I'm glad they finally got this done, because that's a real crucial piece. Whether people want to give JR credit, or not, that was a crucial move.
He's a necessary piece to them winning a championship. They'll make the playoffs. They'll probably get to the finals. But for them to win, they definitely need J.R. Smith.
Okay. Another interesting thing that went on, Draymond Green and Paul Pierce had a back and forth. Paul Pierce came out, basically was saying everybody making all these super teams and this generation, you know, they don't want to get it the hard way. You know, my first reaction to that comment was, man, you made the first super team.
The original super team.
Just because you didn't go nowhere, you made the first super team. You had KG and Ray Allen come to you. You know, Draymond responded. You know, he had some choice words. But let's talk about this whole super team thing. Is this really a problem?
You know what? Really now, you can't blame teams for trying to build these super teams. Mm-hmm. When you had the Celtics, the squad they had, and then you turn around, LeBron teaming up with D Wade and Chris Bosh.
Okay, this is my thing with the Heat. People call it a super team. It was a lot of top guys. It was 3 top guys came together. But if you look outside of those 3, you know, what did you really have after that?
True, but with basketball, great players have the most impact on that game in basketball, really. When you have 3 of the top tier players playing together, they have a significant impact on the game. So that's why I can see why people call them a super team. My thing
is on their individual team. Okay, LeBron is LeBron. Take LeBron. Don't talk about LeBron right. Take LeBron out of the record. Bosh, his role when he got asked to play was basically, you know, similar to what Kevin Love is doing right now. Stay out, spot up, shoot. You know, every now and then come in and clean up, get you a rebound, get a putback, mid range, all that. He wasn't really Chris Bosh 24 like he was.
That's what happens when you're a big man playing with LeBron.
That's true.
If you've seen the track records, a big man playing with LeBron, Danielle Marshall get to the corner and shoot. Chris Bosh go shoot.
I just don't. I mean, it was a super. Yeah, I just don't know if I call it. This is.
I mean, but to beat LeBron, when you have LeBron with 2 of the top players in the game,
LeBron makes it super.
Yes. So to beat LeBron, you have no choice but to make a super team almost. I mean,
Cleveland right now, I wouldn't consider Cleveland a super team.
So you have. How you feel about Kyrie? You think Kyrie's a baller?
Oh yeah. No. Okay, what I'm saying is, no. Don't get me wrong. Kyrie is up there. You got 2 top 10 players, Kyrie and LeBron James. Okay.
Kevin Love's top 25.
You
ain't gonna put Kevin Love top 25.
He's up. He's Kevin Love is Kevin Love. He's not this ain't elite level Kevin Love we're seeing here, people. But
you ain't gonna be elite level when 2 ball dominant guards playing with them. I'm just saying.
I would just consider they're good. I just won't call them a super team because after you get past,
you got Tristan Thompson.
Okay.
Probably, arguably the best rebounder in the NBA.
Okay.
So that's a crucial piece to a team that you don't need everybody to be a scorer. You got to have people.
It's not a super team.
That tie into it.
They're not a super team.
Okay.
To me. Now what they got out there in Oakland? Yeah, that's a super team.
What? When you get past the top 4, what you got?
What you mean?
You got Livingston and Iguodala. Iggy way past his prime. I mean, Iggy's still good, but he ain't Iggy.
I don't know about that.
Sean Livingston be balling, and then what you got after that? Pat McCaw.
Nah, see, now you trying to sell them short. You got 4 top 15 players in the league. Come on now.
I'm just saying.
That's.
I'm just saying.
You stop right there.
You got old David West.
You don't really after you get past them 4. What are we talking about?
Okay, that's the same thing you could have said with the Heat. Once you get past them 3,
That's different though. Them wasn't at that point in time. Those 2, one of the 3 definitely wasn't. People was not throwing Dwayne Wade off to the side, but people wasn't considering Dwayne Wade top half of the league anymore at that time.
He was still an all-star.
Still an all-star now. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't know. It's not the same. It just doesn't compare to me. With this
Golden State is on another level. I mean, you got 2 of the top 3 players. 2 of the top 3 players.
Top 15 players
together
in the game. You got 2 MVPs on one team. Come on, man.
Hey, I mean, the Celtics started it. LeBron took it to another level. So, only way to overcome that is to take it to another level.
I don't have a problem with it. I mean, I understand the old heads argument of, it's basically what Charles Barkley says. I didn't want to join them. But, Charles is a bit of a hypocrite because he almost went to Charles almost went. People don't know this, but Charles almost went to the Knicks back when the Knicks was making their title run.
I mean, and he got traded to the Suns, and the Suns had a squad.
Yeah.
Kevin Johnson, Marley.
Michael Jordan said the same thing, where he had another 50 greatest player on his team.
Mm-hmm.
They say I didn't want to go play with, like Bird said, I didn't want to go play with Magic. I want to beat Magic.
I mean, but you did have Kevin McHale and Robert Parrish.
That's what these guys don't understand. But I'm not too much of a critic on the super team deal as a lot of people are, as far as especially when everybody has got on KD. People are designating him as the villain this year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, him and Russell are trading words back and forth.
That's cute.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was definitely a shot as soon as I heard that quote. I mean, he was like, there's a lot of unselfish guys here in Golden State. And then, I really felt like that was a shot. But you can tell what people have been thinking was true, that KD didn't like playing with Russell. But, I'm not too big on it. I don't make too big of a deal about it. At the end of the day, you got to go in between the lines. You got to beat a team 4 times to get the ring. So
true. We'll see what the next super team be. Maybe it'll be Chris Paul, D Wade, and LeBron.
Hey, they talking about it, but
and Melo all teaming up together. That was supposed to be the big 3. Actually, Melo, D Wade, and LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
But when their first contracts came up, Melo signed a 5-year extension.
Right.
And then LeBron and D Wade, they did 3 years.
So. Man, okay. We off that.
Speaking of Melo.
Oh, Melo. Speaking of Melo, Slam Magazine came out with an article. They ranked their top 10 players. They left Melo. Was it top 15 or top 10? I think it was top 15.
Mm-hmm.
It was top 15 player. They left Melo off the list. Melo came back, said he felt disrespected by it. So, we going to see if Melo makes any of our list, because we decided we ain't going to do top 15, because that's too easy. We going to put the pressure on each other. We went ahead and made our top 10, and we going to reveal our top 10 with y'all. Mm-hmm. And what we're going to do is we going to go back and forth and explain why we might have left some guys off, or, put certain guys ahead of certain guys. Right. And then what we'll also do is when we put the episode out, we'll hear from y'all. We want to hear y'all top 10 also.
Correct.
So you going to go first or you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Number 1, I have LeBron James.
Unquestionably.
After this past postseason and that finals performance, you can't deny him that number 1 spot.
Unquestionably.
So, number 2, Steph Curry, 2-time MVP, reigning MVP, at the top of his game. So, arguably the best player when healthy, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and have that be LeBron. So, number 3, Kevin Durant. I mean, a 6'10", small forward who can handle the ball, score anywhere at will.
Mm-hmm.
So, I definitely have number 3. Russell Westbrook, a dog, can do anything, can shoot. If he can get his shot more consistent, maybe he can, his 3-point shot more consistent, maybe he can pass KD. But athletic, has that mentality, he can play defense. So, I'll put him number 4. James Harden, number 5. He has taken off since he's gotten with Houston. And he has carried that team, took them to the Western Conference Finals. We'll see if he can have a bounce-back season this year after the team. His stats didn't go down, but the team's success did. So we'll see how he bounces back. Number 6, I'm going to still put Anthony Davis. When he's healthy, he's one of the top-tier players of this league. So I'll look for Anthony Davis to ball out this year. Number 7, I'm going to put Kawhi Leonard. I want to see how the transition he takes this year. I know he's going to be called upon even more this season to be the catalyst of the team. So we'll see how he is as that number 1 man. Number 8, I'm going to have DeMarcus Cousins. Boogie, he balls. He's just in a bad situation with that front office. So that's kind of holding him back, but, with the team. But individually, he's definitely the best center in the game, in my opinion.
Right.
And number 9, I'm going to have Chris Paul. Even though he's gotten older, Chris Paul is still Chris Paul. He's still, he makes sure the Clippers go. When Blake Griffin got hurt, the Clippers didn't lose a beat. So I definitely going to keep him in the top 10. And number 10, after this past season, I got to have Damian Lillard in the top 10. A lot of expectations were for Portland to not do well after losing LaMarcus Aldridge. But Damian Lillard, along with CJ McCollum, they excelled and outdid expectations and took that team to the second round of the playoffs. So I'll put Dame top 10 and a few honorable mentions. I'll name 3 honorable mentions. John Wall, like I said, that is my MVP dark horse. Look out for John Wall to have a great season. I also have Karl Anthony Towns. I look for him to carry Minnesota and to average about 22, 23 a game, 10, 11 rebounds. And I have I have 4 honorable mentions. I have Blake Griffin and Klay Thompson. When Blake Griffin was healthy, he was balling out. The Clippers looked great. And Blake was almost unstoppable when he was healthy. And Klay Thompson can shoot the ball. Great shooter, great defender. Only thing he's missing is athleticism, but his game is so fundamental that it compensates for that. So that's one of my honorable mentions.
Interesting. We deferred on quite a few of those. My number one, undoubtedly, is King James. LeBron James is number 1. Number 2, Stephen Curry. Best offensive player in the game right now. Number 3, Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant. 4, Russell Westbrook, my MVP pick. I feel like Russell's going to average 24, 12, and about maybe 8. Number 5, this is where we deferred. Number 5, DeMarcus Cousins. Y'all going to stop disrespecting my boy, man. Like, I had somebody tell me he wasn't the best center in the game. Stop it. Stop.
Somebody told you that?
Somebody tried to tell me Dwight Howard was, man, get out of here.
Dwight
That's
7 years ago.
And
even then.
Man, I ain't talk, man. Y'all don't stop disrespecting DeMarcus because I just hope he gets out of that situation eventually. Get somewhere where he can really showcase his ability to get on a contender because, he's what the game is missing, that dominant big man with actual skills.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what the game is missing. I want to say we defer right here. Also, I had Kyrie Irving right after him.
Ooh, Kyrie didn't even make my top 10.
What? Now you bugging.
No, you bugging.
You wilding.
You wilding for having no better than John Wall.
You wilding. What? You said? Hold on. You said Kyrie Irving's not better than John Wall.
Kyrie Irving was the centerpiece, and it was Kyrie. They didn't make the playoffs.
Wilding.
When John Wall, on the other hand, who you been playing with?
We ain't
John Wall has carried his team to the playoffs.
John Wall had help.
What, half of Bradley Beal?
Yeah, Bradley Beal. He had Nene. He had who else he had? He had the dude with the tattoo on his what's his name? Man, with the bald dude, number 13. What's his name? I can't even remember his name. He had him. Who else was in Washington?
John Wall has not had too much of help, but has carried his team to the playoffs.
Kyrie just got help. Come on, man. Kyrie, you wild. He said Kyrie. He said John Wall is better than Kyrie.
John Wall is better than Kyrie.
He can't shoot. He just got a jumper.
He can't shoot.
He just got a jumper.
He can shoot. He can pass.
He just now got a jumper. Kyrie can defend.
Kyrie defends when he chooses to. He doesn't do it consistently.
This man said,
he's definitely he don't pass the ball much.
You are wilding. He said Kyrie Irving is not better than John Wall.
You don't forgot who John Wall is.
John Wall is one of my favorite players. He's not better than Kyrie Irving.
Okay. We'll see what Twitter says.
Okay. Number 7, I had James Harden. Definitely the beard is number 7. Number 8, Anthony Davis. I had him. Did I have him higher than you? Or did
you had him lower.
Lower, okay.
I had Anthony 6.
Okay, I put Anthony Davis there. Number 9, I don't think you had Paul George. I put Paul George up there. Paul George is definitely a monster. After that horrific injury the year he had last year, yeah, give me Paul George. And number 10, I'm going to go with Kawhi Leonard.
Okay.
I'm putting Kawhi Leonard. Honorable mentions, Melo didn't make my top 10. Possibly top 15, though. Possibly top 15. He was like the first name I wrote, so.
I put Melo top 20.
Top 20? And I said possibly, though, so I don't know. Honorable mention, Chris Paul, Karl Anthony Towns. I'm liking that. He keep it up. I like it. Then I got John Wall. Then I got Damian Lillard. They right on the outskirts of my 10.
I see. You done forgot who Chris Paul is, too. You got Kyrie above Chris Paul.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Y'all bugging.
Go ahead and put the man who plays one side of the ball above the
y'all
one who plays two.
Y'all are wilding. Ahead of Kyrie, best handles in the game.
Okay.
He's come on, man. Y'all are wild.
Okay.
Dwayne Wade, I got Isaiah Thomas, DeMar DeRozan, Blake Griffin, CJ McCollum. I got Giannis is on the outskirts, and I also got Kemba Walker, who is a lot of people sleep on.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people sleep on Kemba Walker.
Kemba's definitely big time. Big time. Okay. Well, I respect your picks. We got some differences, but
you are wilding with that John Wall ahead of Kyrie.
We'll see what the people have to say.
Man, if y'all get on here and tell me that Kyrie Irving is not better than John Wall.
I'm just saying, if you look at their games, Kyrie is definitely big time on offense. No doubt about that. One of the top 3 one-on-one players in the game. Him and James Harden are probably the 2 best one-on-one basketball players in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
I will give him that. But he doesn't play defense consistently enough for me. He's not as a great playmaker to me. He will rather score the ball himself and try to take a crazy layup than to try to assist.
He usually makes them.
So, but you look at John Wall's game, he can drive to the basket, great finisher, great passer, averaged double-digit assist numbers this past season. He makes plays for people who ain't even that good.
But, okay, look at the dynamics.
Plays defense.
If you look at the dynamics of that team, John Wall is the point guard on that team. Kyrie really ain't the point guard of this team. LeBron is the point guard.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. I'm not rolling. Kyrie.
And when Kyrie was the point guard, we saw how that panned out.
I mean, that was different. That was different. Cleveland wasn't
saying.
Cleveland.
That
was different.
I'm just saying.
Kyrie, man, I know y'all better not come on there and talk about some John Wall better than Kyrie Irving.
Hey, you better not say Kyrie better than Chris Paul, baby.
What? I mean, that's different. It's different though. That's different. Y'all not finna sit up here and tell me John Wall is better than Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie, I'll give him top 5 point guards. Well, top 5. He's technically a point guard, but he'll be number 5 on mine because he's not better than Damian Lillard to me either. So
he's not better than Damian Lillard. No. Again, y'all put some respect on Kyrie Irving's name, man.
Hey,
this is the best.
I'm a Duke fan.
Okay.
He came from Duke, but I got Dame, I got Chris Paul, Steph.
Best ball handler in the game. Best ball handler in the game.
Actually, now that I look at it, Kyrie probably would be 6. We got Steph, Russell, Chris Paul, Dame, John Wall. Then
you put
Kyrie.
This man put Dame ahead of Kyrie.
I did.
I like Damian. I love Damian Lillard games, but I'm not rolling ahead of Kyrie.
Yeah.
Nah.
There's our first big difference on our show right here.
Yeah, I'm just not rolling with that.
We'll see what the people, what the listeners have to say about it. Definitely drop those comments.
Oh yes,
let us know.
I want to hear this.
What y'all think?
Y'all gonna go ahead and start this Twitter basketball.
And we will revisit this.
Y'all gonna start this Twitter basketball making me mad stuff early.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the first time we had this discussion. The only time.
Oh, we gonna bring it. Oh, we gonna bring it back during the season.
Definitely.
Well, you wanna wrap this up?
We can go ahead and wrap it up.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up, man. Another great show. Appreciate the listens.
Thank y'all for listening.
Keep liking, keep subscribing,
keep sharing.
Definitely.
So yeah, definitely keep checking us out.
We need your feedback. Tell us what you want to get something. Tell us what you want to hear. Tell us, tell us what y'all want to listen to, what y'all want to talk about. We here for y'all, man.
So we love sports just like y'all do. So whatever y'all trying to hear about, what's hot, what's the big topics, ideas y'all have, definitely let us know, and we'll make it happen.
All right, most definitely. More content on the way. That's it.
It's your boy Bo signing off.
We out of here.